Hello, greetings. Welcome to our new parent-student orientation for the 2021-22 school year. We're excited that you're becoming a part of the ASB community, and we hope the information in this video is helpful to help you learn a little more about our school and transition. In this video, we hope to give you a welcome from the ASB leadership team, an introduction of key administrators and counselors, as well as staff that you may need to know. Then, we'll continue with school information and procedures that will be helpful as we start a brand new school year. We are proud of the administrators and staff that work tirelessly to make the ASB community a place of learning for all. Now, a few introductions for people you need to know. Here are some important members of our leadership team here at ASB. First is Mrs. Lakana, our founder and chairman. Ms. Pam is our chief financial officer. Miss Lady, our director. Joining us this year is Mr. Kevin Haggith as our head of school. Mr. Robert Jackson will transition into the role of advisor to the Sukhumvit campus. And I, Jenny Sabin, will become the principal here at the Sukhumvit campus. Next are some other key leadership team members. Mr. Dan Haley is our assistant principal for student and parent affairs. Miss Mary Elise Grassmuck is assistant principal for academics. Miss Mecca Fanega is our academic guidance and college counselor. Mrs. Vina Narula is the head of school affairs and communications. Mr. James Hannum is the head of athletics and extracurricular activities. And Mr. Patrick Maher is head of admissions.
The American School of Bangkok was founded in 1983 as a kindergarten. It was originally called Diyasarin International Kindergarten. In 1995, when the school received a license by the Thai Ministry of Education, it was renamed Diyasarin International Kindergarten. In year 2000, the school was renamed again to the American School of Bangkok. This change was made due to the American curriculum with an emphasis on the international perspective that was being used at the time. In 2019, the American School of Bangkok was awarded one of the top 50 organizations in education by the Global Forum for Education and Learning. This is an organization that recognizes leaders who make a significant impact to global education service. In addition to this, our founder and chairman, Mrs. Lakana Diyasarin, received the Top Education Leaders Award at the event too.
ASB is proud to be accredited and affiliated with several wonderful organizations. We are fully accredited by WASC, and we have another upcoming visit soon. Other institutions like ISAT, the International School Association of Thailand, the Ministry of Education here in Thailand, and others here on the screen are important partners in our program. The mission and vision are important parts of the guiding principles here at ASB. Our vision is igniting inspiration from within to create a positive change in our world. Our mission is preparing students to become adaptable, resilient leaders and mindful global citizens who are effective communicators, independent and collaborative learners, critical thinkers and creative problem solvers, and technological innovators. Our school motto is the School of Leaders, and our slogan is Ignite Change. The ASB learner attributes are integrated into the lessons and units across our school. From top to bottom, you'll find each of these 6 learner attributes woven into the academics and the social emotional learning. As we referenced in the school mission, you'll see adaptable and resilient leader, mindful global citizen, effective communicator, independent and collaborative learner, and critical thinker, creative problem solver, as well as technological innovator. These are woven into the lessons and become a part of the learning that's bigger than any one standard or piece of information. Some important key points about the ASB program here. Our program cares about your child's total development. Our program provides a rich language environment in which students can learn. Our program at all levels explores and creates all the time, building on individual strengths of each of our students. Our ASB program makes learning fun and purposeful, and provide students with opportunities to participate in many activities that enhance learning and social skills. The ASB Synchronous Virtual Learning Program has been used successfully in each of the past 2 academic years. We are beginning the 2021-22 school year in virtual learning, so it's important that we share with you some of the key components of our virtual learning program. As an overview, virtual learning is generally put into place when the ASB Sukhumvit campus closes for any number of reasons, including flooding, poor air quality, political unrest, or any other emergency situation that could put our student health or well-being at risk. Virtual learning days are counted as attendance at school. Students and staff are therefore not required to make these days up during or at the end of the academic year. Our ASB Synchronous Virtual Learning Program has many benefits. There is direct instruction from our teachers during their live classes. The learning is structured to create learning opportunities both during class time and during work session. By being synchronous, our teachers and students have increased interaction with each other. That could mean instructional time as well as small group work. And finally, one of the other major benefits is individualized learning. When our students can work at their own pace and teachers can work with them during virtual learning, it allows our students and their teachers to individualize the learning. The virtual learning experience often requires equipment that will make the learning easier. For example, a laptop computer with a charging cord or a desktop computer with camera, keyboard, and headphones. A strong and reliable home internet connection and access to a printer. If you need to borrow a Chromebook from the school, please contact Ms. Tam at the principal's office via the email listed here. During our virtual learning program, ASB will use software to interact with our students and families. The platforms are listed here on your screen. For early years, students and families will use Google Docs, Zoom, and Blooms. In first grade, students will use Google Classroom, Gmail, ClassTag, and Zoom. In grades 2 to 12, students will use Google Classroom, Google Meets, Google Hangouts, and Gmail at the minimum. During virtual learning, ASB will make many resources available to our families. Many of them are virtual through the software that were listed previously. In addition, ASB will put together educational resource bags that families can pick up, which will contain other important resources that will make the learning at home easier. In order to make virtual learning experience as strong as possible for our students and families, we lay out several expectations. Students should sign in at their regularly scheduled start time in their school uniforms and communicate their presence to teachers in order to be counted as present. Online classes are offered from 7:45 to 2:45 each day. In other words, students should follow their regularly scheduled classes, attend those classes, and participate in activities as if they were physically here on campus. Students are also expected to behave in accordance with school rules and regulations as if they were here physically with us on campus. Finally, virtual learning safeguarding measures are very important here at ASB. The student safety and student learning are of the utmost goals. Teachers remind students each day of the online behavioral expectations. Online learning sites for both students and teachers are pre-approved by the school. All social media addresses, emails, and phone numbers are confidential and not shared internally or with outside parties. Members of the school leadership team do have open access to online sessions and regularly drop in. Student recordings are submitted as evidence of student learning, and staff and faculty follow set guidelines if a user starts sharing inappropriate material in a virtual learning session.
Since we are home with virtual learning and we will be back in school soon, hopefully, we want to prevent measures and safety protocols for our COVID-19. Declaration forms for parents, students, and staff returning for overseas with 14 days quarantine, temperature screening at school entrances, mandatory wearing of masks and frequent hand washing while on campus for everyone, additional requirements face shields for teachers, increased sanitation and frequent cleaning of common use space and learning equipment, students to bring their own water bottles and stationary supplies, limited parent access to school campus.
ASB Communications Channel. The main form of communication from ASB will be through the Parent Plus portal. Other platforms of use include the class tag, blooms, letters and emails. In addition to that, we encourage parents to join our Facebook group, Line, Instagram, and YouTube channel. A lot of communication is also posted on the school website. Parents also received a quarterly newsletter, which includes information on school events and classroom activities. At the beginning of the school year, parents will be asked to sign a social media consent form, allowing their children's photos and images to be used on school media. Please keep the school calendar handy so that you will be aware of all the events that will be happening in this school year. As mentioned before, the ASB Times is a school newsletter that is distributed digitally to parents on a quarterly basis. The ASB Times includes information about classroom activities and events that are organized through the school year. At the beginning of the school year, we will distribute a beginning of year information package to all families. This package includes welcome letters from our leadership team members, a student information update form, a printable school calendar so that you can keep handy, a social media consent form, ASB student internet and computer use rules agreement, a parent and guardian code of conduct, and other information. Be sure to read all the information in this information package.
Student and parent handbooks are published in the school portal. We have our nursery and kindergarten student and parent handbook, a grade 1 through 12 student handbook and parent handbook, along with course descriptions for our 2021-2022 school year. Student parent identification cards. All students and parents at ASB are issued an ID card. They are required to wear their ID cards at all times. In case of loss, students may obtain a replacement card after paying a fee of 200 baht. Students must use their ID cards to access into the school premises through the security gates and turnstiles, check out books from the library, and purchase items from Centerpoint Snack Bar. ASB Food Services. ASB provides a full-service canteen for its students. Special dietary requests can be made. Vegetarian halal options are also available. Students are expected to behave appropriately and to follow the instructions of adults in the eating areas. Observe social distancing guidelines in the canteen. Centerpoint Services. Students can fill in cash to their identification cards and use it at Centerpoint to purchase snacks and drinks. Remember, only purchase for yourself. Parent involvement is really encouraged here at the American School of Bangkok. Please attend PTO meetings, parent conferences, attend school events, support school charitable fairs, ASB family trips, join communities, student safety and campus security team, the technology committee, the WAS committee, and the Global Citizens Committee.
All right, so for some first day of school reminders, please check into your ASB Gmail account, your Plus Portal account, and check out your school page before August 3rd. On the first day of school, we ask that you log into your class page or Google Hangout before 7:35 a.m. Your homeroom teacher will be checking attendance. For our early years daily schedule, our students start at 7:45 a.m. with a morning assembly and snack. Throughout the day, they go through a morning circle and mindfulness, have a morning break, have period 3 and period 4 with academic subjects. At 10:45, our nursery students have lunch, and at 11:30, our kindergarten students have lunch. In the afternoon, starting at 12:10, we have 3 more periods of academic subjects, and then in the day at 2:20 with an afternoon snack and getting ready to go home. If your student participates in after-school activities, those will begin at 3 o'clock and end at 4 o'clock. After-school activities will resume after we are back on campus. For our elementary school daily schedule, our students start with morning assembly at 7:35 a.m. Period 1 begins at 7:50, followed by period 2 at 8:30. From 9:05 to 9:25, we have a morning break. And then at 9:25, we begin period 3, followed by period 4 at 10:05. Our elementary students eat lunch at 10:45, followed by period 5, 6, 7, and 8, which are all academic periods. From 2:05 to 2:40, our elementary students have their homeroom period. This is time for teachers to review work from the day or to do classroom activities. Our elementary students are dismissed at 2:45, and our after-school activities take place from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock. For our middle school daily schedule, our middle school students also have morning assembly starting at 7:35 a.m., followed by period 1 at 7:50 and period 2 at 8:30. At 9:05 to 9:25, our middle school students enjoy a morning break, followed by periods 3, 4, and 5, which are academic subjects. At 11:25, our middle school students eat lunch, and periods 6 and 7 follow lunch. At 1:25, our middle school students have what we call Eagle Hour, and this is time for students to take part in Eagle House activities, have homeroom classes, and participate in our middle school meeting. From 2:05 to 2:40, our middle school students have their elective classes, which they choose each semester. And then our middle school students are dismissed at 2:45. If our middle school students choose to participate in after-school activities, those are from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock. For our high school daily schedule, our high school students also start morning assembly at 7:35 a.m. The high school schedule is arranged in 75-minute blocks, and our first block starts at 7:50. Our high school students also start morning assembly at 7:35 in the morning. Our high school schedule is organized into 75-minute blocks, and first block starts at 7:50. Our high school students also enjoy a morning break from 9:05 to 9:25, followed by blocks 2 and 3 later in the day. Our high school lunch starts at 12:05 and ends at 12:40. From 12:05 to 1:20, our high school students have high school Eagle Hour. During this period, high school students can have AP extension time, participate in clubs such as the Environmental Club, National Honor Society, and Student Council, and also participate in homeroom activities. Eagle Hour is followed by fourth block, and then our high school students are dismissed at 2:45. If our high school students choose to participate in after-school activities, those are from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock. One program that we're quite proud of here at ASB is our Advanced Placement Program. AP gives students the chance to undertake university-level work while they're still in high school and earn college credit and placement for when they go to university. ASB Sukhumvit campus offers 2 specific AP diplomas. First, the AP Capstone Diploma and the AP International Diploma. This school year, we're offering 12 AP courses: AP English Language and Composition, AP Psychology, AP Biology, AP Statistics, AP Calculus A, B, and BC, AP Chemistry, AP Japanese, AP Studio Art, AP World History, AP Seminar, AP Research, and AP Economics. In order to achieve the AP Capstone Diploma, students have to take a series of 2 courses: AP Seminar in grade 10 or 11, and AP Research in grade 11 and 12. In addition to those 2 courses, students can choose any 4 AP exams to pursue. Rather than teaching subject-specific content, these courses develop students' skills in research, analysis, evidence-based arguments, collaboration, writing, and presenting. In addition to the AP Capstone Diploma, ASB Sukhumvit offers the AP International Diploma as well. In order to achieve this diploma, students have to demonstrate proficiency in 4 different content areas: language, global perspective, STEM, and a content area of their choice. In grades 6 through 12, we have a bring your own device policy. This means that students need a laptop with a charging cord, bag, and headphones, because this ensures access to electronic resources for all classes. This increases technological literacy and encourages responsibility.
Cellular phone usage policy at the American School of Bangkok. No cell phones are allowed for students in grades K through 5 during the regular school day. Cell phones are not permitted for students in grades 6 through 12 during morning breaks, lunch, or recess. If a student is observed by a staff member with their cell phone during these times, they will be addressed per the tiered consequence policy. Please remember, during virtual learning, cell phones are still not allowed. During virtual learning, attendance and tardiness still will be recorded. Please remember that if you are absent, call the principal secretary if your child is being absent or sick. Illness of more than 2 days need a doctor's certificate. If a student is late, they need to check in with the principal's secretary, and frequent absences may result in failure to meet subject credit requirements. And also, parents will be notified if students are absent or tardy. Dress code. Please follow our dress code. Those not in uniform will be sent to the principal's office. Repeated violations of dress codes will result in a parent conference with the principal. During virtual learning, uniforms are required to make sure that students are focused and ready to learn.
As much as possible, students should use English in the classrooms, except for their foreign language classes. ASB's universal language is English. Please help us celebrate that by using English as often as you can. Regarding homework, elementary school students will be assigned homework based on their class levels. However, during virtual learning, this amount is modified to reduce the amount of screen time our students experience. Middle school and high school students should expect about 1.5 to 2 hours of homework per day. If this is a challenge, please do communicate with your teacher. ASB does not allow plagiarism, and students who plagiarize will face detention or suspension. Please do not do it. In elementary school, the report card students receive quarterly is standards-based. This shows progress towards mastery of essential Common Core standards. For middle school and high school, our students receive a quarterly report card with a letter grade for each course, demonstrating their proficiency in those course objectives. For our high school course selections, our new high school students need to see our guidance counselor for course selections. You have until the end of the first week of school to adjust your course schedule if necessary. ASB is very proud of our college and career counseling program. Our student services team will help guide you to choose the university that is the best fit for you and help you find scholarships. Last year, the class of 2021 was awarded over $6 million in scholarship funds for universities all around the world.
High school service learning. Hours requirement. All high school students are required to complete 10 hours of community service hours per year. Please contact counselors for details on what you can do to get the service hours needed. Extracurricular activities here at the American School of Bangkok. Extracurricular activities for our students after school include free exploratory clubs, after-school tutorial and homework assistance, after-school sports, music, choir, dance and art, robotics and computers. Please contact Mr. James Hannum or Ms. Claire Connor if any questions about our after-school activities. Once we are back on campus after virtual learning, the American School of Bangkok will continue their partnership with the Paris Saint-Germain Academy soccer program. Our Eagle Houses, all students are assigned to one of ASB's Eagle House, our Golden House, Marshall House, Stellar House, or our Harpy House. Students are encouraged to participate in intramural activities events through the year to promote school spirit. We are very excited for our multi-purpose sport complex. We'll include a basketball gym, tennis courts, professional swimming pool, a jogging track, and a Center Point Cafe will also be located in our sports complex.
ASB also has an additional facility called Americana at the corner. We hope that families will see it as a place to grab something quick to eat or to gather on their way into campus. We understand right now there's safety precautions, but Americana is still open, and as campus opens, we hope to see you all there. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this film. If you would like to see more about our ASB Sukhumvit campus, please feel free to stay on for a video virtual tour of our campus. We're really excited for the 2021-2022 school year, and we're looking forward to going on this journey together. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to your child's teacher or any of us here on the leadership team. Thank you so much.
Welcome to the American School of Bangkok. My name is Mr. Patrick and I'm the head of admissions. We've been established here since 1983 in the heart of Bangkok.
The American School of Bangkok is an international school with an American curriculum offering classes from nursery to grade 12. We are located in the heart of Bangkok on Sukhumvit 49. ASB is accredited by the Western Association of Schools and Colleges and the Thai Ministry of Education. We are also members of the East Asia Regional Council of Overseas Schools. Mrs. Lakana, chairman of the American School of Bangkok, has been recognized by the GFEL for her contribution to global education and was given 2 prestigious awards, Top 100 Leaders in Education and Top 50 International Schools in the World. ASB hires only the best qualified and certified teachers. Students come from over 40 countries, which makes ASB a truly international community. ASB has a close-knit, family-friendly atmosphere as it encourages parents, students, and teachers to support one another and participate in numerous school events throughout the year. Based on recommendations from the World Health Organization, ASB implements strict COVID-19 safety measures. Students are greeted by faculty and staff who check their temperature and immediately provide hand sanitizer. All pupils enter the classroom and canteen expecting to respect social distancing and remain 2 meters apart. Masks are required at all times except during PE and dance classes. ASB takes every measure possible to ensure the safety and health of students and our school community.
Behind me is our new elementary school building, which not only has homeroom classes, but we also have facilities for art, robotics, and computer. And on the first floor, we have our brand new library, which houses over 20,000 books. In August of 2021, we will be opening our brand new sports facility. This will include an indoor swimming pool, indoor basketball court, track and tennis courts, and a fitness center. This is an example of one of our classrooms at our new elementary school building, where kids not only learn academic skills, but they also learn to work together in cooperative learning groups. You know, technology is changing very fast today in the world. So to stay on top of those changes, we've built this brand new robotics center for the students here at the American School of Bangkok. These are our top-of-the-line 3D printers. We also have a laser cutting machine, and we have loads of other robotics equipment for kids to use. This is our brand new school library, which houses over 20,000 copies of books. Kids are welcome to come at lunchtime or break time or even after school and check out books on a daily basis.
Our early years program caters to children from 2 to 6 years of age. It is set apart from the rest of our campus to make a very safe and secure environment where young people can learn and play.
This is the Discovery Center here at the Early Years program. It's a place where kids engage in hands-on learning. They'll do artwork, they do cooperative learning projects, and we also have reading groups here. Here's our canteen, where students love to come sit down and enjoy their food and spend time with their friends.
The ASB canteen offers a buffet in which students can select from a variety of nutritious and healthy international cuisine, including vegetarian and halal food.
This is our recording studio here at ASB. It's a really popular place with kids where they can come and collaborate and make music. Other students like to come here to practice their instruments and listen to themselves. And then we also have kids who form school bands and make their own music tracks. This is our school auditorium. It's a place where we hold school events, but it's also a place where students learn to be professional performing artists. Welcome to our dance studio here at ASB. This facility is used to practice ballet, hip-hop, modern, and traditional dance. We also use this to practice for our school musicals.
Our dance classes are led by professional World Star Academy instructors who train our students to be professional performing artists. World Star Academy is an international performing arts school based in Bangkok that offers programs in singing, dancing, acting, and numerous other fields of performing arts.
We have a wonderful open space here in the middle of the city on our multi-purpose soccer field where kids love to enjoy and play sports together.
We offer a wide range of after-school programs which include Muay Thai, golf, swimming, badminton, basketball, volleyball, gymnastics, board games, esports, cooking, robotics, science, art, drama, musical, hip-hop dance, ballet, musical instrument, Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Arabic, and tutoring. We have partnered with Paris Saint-Germain Football Club to offer professional athletics and soccer training to all of our students during their regular PE hours. And we also offer more intensive after-school training for those who are interested in competitions. Paris Saint-Germain's Academy's goal is to develop and elevate our ASB soccer team to a national competitive level. The American School of Bangkok celebrates a range of events including Food Fiesta, Halloween, Christmas, major Thai holidays, Sukhumvit Fair, and much, much more.
Can you imagine your child going off to university and not having to pay any tuition? Well, that happens all the time here at the American School of Bangkok.
Every year, our students receive significant scholarships from top universities around the world, and last year's graduating class was awarded over $3.7 million in scholarships.
We have a group of expert counselors that guides each student through this process. So don't waste any more time. Book a tour to learn more about our institution and learn about our special promotions. Thank you for joining us for this virtual tour today. If you'd like to see the campus in person, feel free to contact us and you can book your own private tour.